Good day everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today's an exciting one. It's all about the Vega Frog 70. This is something that we all have been waiting for a very long time now. Thanks to COVID, didn't make it any easier. A lot of guys out there have been using them and absolutely killing them in the internet scene. Guys like American Fishing, he's absolutely smashed them on this thing. Everybody knows me when it gets to Sense Fishing. I love the brand purely because everything they do is with quality in mind, and you can see it with their frogs. There's a couple of details in here which you're going to battle to find with other frogs. I'm pretty sure someone out there is now going to go and find frogs with similar details. It's not going to be easy, that's all I can say, because it's a very well thought out product, to say the least. Alright, I'm going to just quickly run through the frog front to back, so you guys some of its features and what I mean. It's a popping frog. You can see the little cup face, but you can see how nice and deep it goes in. So it depends on how hard you're going to pop it. You can make this thing spit, just a little spit, or you can make it pop bloop. Someone online said something about it reminds them of the old chug bug. And it actually does. That lip is, that mouth section is very, very similar. It's going to give you the same kind of a spitting, blooping action. One thing they did here, this line tie, it's glued in place. So if you turn this, all the rubber around it turns as well. Basically, it's just going to stop from water coming in. It's just to assist it. And it's a frog. You want to prevent as much as possible water from seeping into it. Have a look at that. The actual weight that they've got in here. It's got an odd shape to it. It's like that for a reason. When it compresses, the weight will actually push in between the two hooks and not interfere with the actual hookup ratio or the hookup. So that was done intentionally. Very good idea in my opinion. And then just below it, it's like an insert of some sort that your hooks go through. Now this is just to seal it up nicely. Everything is glued in to try and keep it watertight as much as I can. But it is a frog. It's gonna get water in there, and I'm gonna explain why. It doesn't matter what brand it is, or who made it, or how they made it, it will always get water in. Because the only way to 100% seal a frog is to seal up every single hole. But the problem then is your frog is not gonna collapse properly, because the air can't escape out of it. It's just like a balloon effect. So that's a no-brainer to me. What they however did, and this is something that I haven't found in another frog yet. I could be wrong, but I actually did search around a little bit today on the internet just to see, but I actually couldn't find another one like this. They've got a little hole at the top. That's for your air. Don't know if you can hear this. That's the air escaping when I collapse on it. I've seen quite a few brands where they do have a hole in there because they need it to collapse properly, but they've got it at the bottom here. Problem with that is if there's a mist strike, the second that fish leaves it, it's just going to suck water in. It's just the nature of it. They put this on the top to try and prevent water from coming in as much as possible. However, once you actually do hook a fish, it collapses. While that fish is fighting, it's going to release some pressure on it. And if he's under the water and it does this, it's going to suck water in. It's just how it is. All you do is tilt it upside down, push the water out, done, carry on fishing. The best feature of them all is your hooks. I don't know if you guys can see the angle. Those hooks are slanted upwards. Now, any serious frog fisherman will tell you the very first thing you do with a frog is grab your pliers, bend up the hooks, and they're 100% correct. I've never used a frog where I didn't do that until now. I have compared this to another frog. I'm not going to name names and stuff because that's not what we do here. I can promise you, most brands, that hook sits flush with it at the top. The point is not coming up like that. Every single one I have seen so far out the box sits flush. The difference is, look at this. Oh, that's not collapsed, okay? And it just penetrates. It is so sharp, it's insane. It doesn't hurt because it's sharp. It's like a little needle. It's not going to take a hell of a lot to actually get this to penetrate into a fish's mouth and actually get a proper hookup on it. Also, another thing is the length of it. That's quite a big deal. That's 70 millimeters. There's a large gap between hook point and line tie, so there's a lot of room for the fish to actually bite down on it and get a proper hookup. A lot of frogs do not have that room because of the hook sizes they have on it. Being a little bit shorter, there's less room between your line tie and the hook. That should also increase your hookup ratio. So this is all bonuses in my eyes. Okay, so that's basically it. Solid frog. I will be using it this weekend already. So hopefully I'll do another review on this in a month or two once I've used it a little bit more, just to give you guys some feedback. I'm just going to show you a couple of the colors though. I've got 5 different colors here, just so you guys know what you're getting. Okay, let's start off with the easiest one, black. I mean, it's full on black. The legs are black, underneath black, everything is black. So this here, to me, is going to be cloudy skies, dirty water, or early mornings as well. I mean, but once the sun comes up super high, this is my opinion only though, I tend to go with lighter color frogs. The next one is gill shad. It's got like a greyish, brownish top. It starts going a bit lighter. And then the bottom, this is now interesting. I hope this picks it up. There's a little bit of chartreuse in it. Whenever you got some bluegill, stuff like that around, this is going to work. Depending on the water, there's going to be a little bit of chartreuse in it. Same concept as a chartreuse spinnerbait. I mean, it just works for bass. It just does. So it's white with a little bit of chartreuse, and the legs is just like a green with a white in it. So this is very, very natural. This is something where it's like super clean water, sunny skies, in the middle of the day when those fish are suspending up in a tree stump. Run this past them slowly, pop it, leave it, let it lie, and see what happens. We have Gillfest. Okay, now I've spoken about using red certain times of the year. Bass can't handle it, but the same goes for orange. And this is a Gillfest. So again, it's greyish on the top, nice little pattern on the side, and then white belly with a little orange reddish chin and a red cup. I think this color right now, this is probably going to be money. Very natural as well, also like a green with black strands, the legs. Black magic. So this is full on black. The main difference between this and your full black is it's got a little bit of blue in the legs. So it's just something slightly different. If you're sitting on the water and everyone is throwing full on black frogs around you, pick this puppy up. Show them something slightly different. It's not a lot different, but it's different enough that a bass might actually go for this one instead of a black frog or a brown frog or whatever the case is that they've seen over and over. Always try and be different when you're fishing. That's the way you catch small fish and bigger fish. That's how you fool the bigger fish. The last one, this is super natural, like super clean water, sunny sky days. This is, what is this again? Shad spawn. Okay. Translucent type legs. Full on white on the bottom. Nice little, like a scale pattern, a little bit of like a bluish tint. Ooh, just they're very sharp. So super clean waters, middle of the day, morning as well. If the sun is up, it's going to work. Just remember, a frog is not just there to imitate a frog. I mean, although it's a frog, but it's supposed to imitate a dying bluegill that's battling to actually swim. So that's why you get all these different colors in these frogs, because you want to imitate whatever forage you have in your water. I mean, if you've got a lot of bluegill, these two guys, they're just going to work. Done, definitely. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, that it was informative. If I missed anything, just let me know in the comments, or let us know in the comments, and yeah, have an awesome time. Grab yourself some of these on the BWG Blue Water Gear site. I actually went on there this afternoon. I do know there's still some left in stock, but they're off flying, guys. People have been going nuts about these, and it's worth every single cent. Have a good one, guys. Take care.